There's almost nothing that annoys me more than seeing companies, people, okay, MLMs, health experts, whoever, selling their magical gut supplement. I'm super passionate about gut health and went through my own gut health transformation a couple of years ago. I've tried tons of supplements, mostly with minimal to actually moderately destructive impact. And you know what? We just need to get back to the basics. Today is part 1 of 4 free ways that you can improve your gut health starting today. I have personally tried and continue to do these things. They've all impacted my gut health in amazing ways, and I just really think that some of the healthiest things that we can do for ourselves really are free. And I would love for everybody to be doing these things before they start buying all of these magic gut health supplements that really don't do much if you aren't doing these things first. The first free tip that I have for you is to stop thinking that everything is going to make you sick. Now, if you've been in the gut health space for a while, you're going to know what I'm talking about. But if you're new to the gut health space, let me just give you a fair warning. You are probably going to end up in a fear-mongering rabbit hole when it comes to gut health. You'll be told to cut out entire food groups, that taking 1 dose of Tylenol is going to create a hole in your intestine, that ingesting any dyes whatsoever is going to give you like cancer. Like, it is a very fear-mongering area of the internet that I am happy that I was able to free myself from, because it's just a lot of information and a lot of fear all the time. I will say that in this case, you'll have to think about how 2 things can be true. The first thing being that, yes, there are lots of things that can be detrimental to your gut health. This is very true. And hopefully we'll be able to work through some of those things. I'll be making more videos about it and you'll be able to find information. There is a lot of things that are both detrimental and beneficial to your gut health. However, the second point, which ties in with this first tip that I'm making, is that stressing about every little thing that you put into your body is not improving your gut health. In fact, it's probably making your gut health worse. Our bodies are extremely resilient, and instead of freaking out about basically everything that you put into your mouth, I would really like you to try and just relax about the things that you're ingesting. If every time you eat, you're telling yourself, this is going to make me sick, or I wonder if this is going to cause a reaction for me, or this is something terrible for me. Basically what you're doing is you're activating a stress response in your body, right? Your nervous system has 2 different parts. There's the parasympathetic nervous system, and then there's the sympathetic nervous system. And the parasympathetic nervous system is fight or flight. That's kind of what it's associated with. The sympathetic nervous system is rest and digest. So if you are having kind of a little meltdown about everything that you're eating, you're activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the opposite of rest and digest, and your body will not be digesting food as easily. It's going to slow down and deprioritize digestion because you're in a stressful situation and your body is always trying to help you. And so it's going to deprioritize some aspects of its functionality in order to prioritize your fight or flight situation. The less that you are in a state of stress, and that includes stressing about what foods you are eating, the more you're going to be able to digest and feel relaxed while you're eating, which is going to improve your gut health. The second free thing that you can do to improve your digestion is to actually chew your food. Chewing your food does a lot for your digestive system. It gets it kick-started by actually, chewing is the first step in digestion. And so, well, I guess first step. There's a 0.5 step. When you look at your food, that's what starts getting you salivating. That starts the digestion process. But then when you're chewing your food, that is very, very important, and it will kickstart your digestion. Not only does it improve digestion, it also helps regulate hunger cues, reduce bloating, and it keeps you present in the current moment and relaxed and focused on what you're doing. Now, chewing your food can mean a lot of different things to a lot of people, but what I'd really aim for you is just to maybe, if you haven't tried this before, just improve chewing your food from exactly where you're at. Maybe try chewing your food for 5 more bites than you are already chewing it for. You really want to chew it to a consistency. I'm sorry, this is kind of gross, but like you want to chew it to kind of like a pasty consistency where it doesn't have chunks in it anymore. And you might not even be really realizing it. Maybe you're distracted while you're eating, or you just haven't really thought about it before as you're just shoveling food in your mouth that you're actually swallowing pretty big pieces of food. So instead of doing that, you're going to just slow down a little bit and start to chew your food for a few more bites than you already are. There's experts that say that you're supposed to chew your food like 20 times. If that works for you, that's totally great. When I get up into that 15 to 20 range, I start feeling a little gaggy. And so I just do the best that I can personally and just chew it as much as I can. And when I'm being mindful about it, it definitely helps me to feel the fullness when I am full and helps me to just feel relaxed while I'm eating. The third free tip is to drink water in between meals. So obviously drinking water is not the most novel advice, but it really, really helps with your digestive process to be drinking and hydrating. When you're dehydrated, it can increase inflammation and also keep your body at more of a higher stress response. So you definitely want to make sure that your body is hydrated. And also by doing that, you'll be able to just assist with that digestive process, give it the liquid and the hydration that it needs in order to do all of the things that it does. It will also keep you feeling good and satisfied in between meals. Now, there's kind of a little bit of debate in the gut health community about whether or not you should be drinking water while you're eating. And for me, my general philosophy with health is just to do things that feel really natural, because I think our bodies do a lot of things naturally. And while some people say you shouldn't drink any water or like try to limit it a lot while you're eating, I think it's more just kind of doing what's natural for you, and hydrate when you need to during your meals. But especially if you're focusing on hydrating outside of your meals, your body might naturally just want to drink a little bit less during your meals because it already has like enough water in its system. You know what I'm saying? So by focusing on that hydration outside of meals, it'll help bring that water into your digestive tract, which will help really just form your poop. I might as well just say it. The fourth and final tip for this video is to reduce stress and anxiety. Don't worry, I'm not telling you in this video, hey, just reduce your stress like it's no big deal. My channel is literally devoted to helping you reduce stress. Like, it's not something that I'm going to pretend that I'm just going to tell you to reduce stress and you're going to be like, oh, thank you so much. I've never thought about that before. Not the intention of this tip. Basically, what I'm trying to say is addressing your stress and anxiety is a way to improve your gut health. This is more to inform you that your stress levels can actually be one of the biggest culprits when it comes to your poor gut health. If you're trying to increase your vegetable intake, take all these fancy powders, do spirulina powder or whatever it is, and at the same time you're not addressing your stress and anxiety levels, that while you might see some improvement, your body's still gonna be in that sympathetic. Oh man, I think I mixed it up before. Sorry, whatever it is. Sympathetic nervous system is activated and you are in fight or flight all the time. Your body is not going to be focused on that resting and digesting. As a personal story, I really was working on transforming my gut health for many, many months, probably about 6 months or so. Tried tons of supplements. Like I said, some of them actually really messed with me. I will include some pictures of what it did for my acne. It was really great and exciting. But when I started focusing more on reducing my stress levels and prioritizing my mental health, it actually improved my gut health so much. I used to not be able to go to the bathroom. I used to feel bloated and gassy every single day, and it was just brutal. And I was actually in a lot of pain often, and I just felt gross. Like, things just weren't moving, even when I was focusing on all of these very important and valid gut health, advice or gut health tips. But when I really started focusing on my mental health and my stress levels and focused on reducing those stress levels, I cannot tell you how quickly my digestion improved. I had basically next to no stomach aches anymore. Sorry, I forgot to say that. I used to get debilitating stomach aches all the time, but those reduced a ton. I basically never get stress-induced stomach aches anymore, and I started going to the bathroom every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, and I felt happier and healthier and more energetic and just all the things, just focusing on that stress and anxiety. So while that is kind of a big tip and possibly a very vague tip, I really think that that should be one of the first things that people consider is their stress levels when they're trying to improve their gut health. And like I said, my channel, I am really dedicated to sharing stress reduction and wellness improving tips for everyone, but I especially am talking to working moms because I am also a working mom with just a normal 9-to-5 job, and I just want to share things that have really helped me and kind of the improvements that I've made in my health over the past few years. I'd love for you to stick around, and I will be making and releasing part 2 of this video. It'll be here next week, and I'm super excited for you to see it, where I'll give some more free gut health tips. Well, all the tips are free. I mean, all the tips are free. I'm giving them all out for free, but they're also free. Anyway, this is stupid. I hope I see you next week. Bye.